Hey guys, Type here bringing you some more Warcraft 3 action. Playing today, spawning in the Warcraft Insuperable. Playing as Undead and going for the Death Knight first here. Going for a hybrid build here. Regals. Early graveyard though for some fiends. Okay, so offensive in the south we have Hitman playing as Orc. Going for the Farseer. Now there's Turtle Rock and this one, the Washed Up League. That's what it's called.
Summoning is complete.
But no observer, unfortunately. In spite of being a tournament match. It was pretty low scale tournament. Okay, Hitman continuing along with the Green Camp Turtles. Already got the tech underway. Double burrows in the works. Looks like a similar creep path so far for Insuperable.
Upgrade complete.
Just trying to scally creep everything out. Man looking for some harass now. Already got the cold tower up though, so it's going to be a little bit tricky. Coming in anyway. Goes quick to mobilize. Focusing down the Farseer. Wow, a town portal back is that. Very, very expensive. Avoids one acolyte going down though. Potentially that is helpful, and looks like he's got a surround here on this grunt. Hard to see back there, but
is complete.
He's still alive. Oh boy, acolyte in some trouble here. Trying to run away from the wolves. Farseer already long gone, so he just has to stop these wolves from finding him. There we go. Very nicely done there for Insuperable. Surrounding the wolves, keeping the acolyte alive. Definitely helped out by, that strong acolyte regen on Blight, which is maybe getting nerfed a little bit in the next patch. But yeah, that was pretty expensive to come back with the town portal, but probably worthwhile overall. Considering he didn't lose any acolytes and picked off a grunt. It's really going to slow down. Hitman's creeping now. Down to one grunt. Okay, Tauren Chieftain, not a real huge surprise there. Double bestiary though, okay. Wonder if we're going to see some mass raider action on this one.
Upgrade complete.
See, creeping up that nice easy camp. Same story for both players. Super a little bit faster though, getting to the shop camp. Just want to be tanking that damage on his Death Knight though, if possible. Does have another rod. Just waiting for the corpses for the skeletons. Tauren Chieftain's out. Straight tech up to tier 3 here. No tech structures. Did go for the Lich though. So I suppose that's a slight slowdown in terms of teching speed. But yeah, no slaughterhouse yet. No second crypt, no shenanigans. It's a very fast tech. He's going to stop by, get another rod, speed up his creeping somewhat. Getting over in this direction. I wonder if he's going to go for the orange. No. Coming across to the center of the map. Maybe we're going to look for those big consumables. Got a couple of Scally running around.
Are under attack.
Trying to find the Orc army. Unsuccessful so far. These players kind of flying blind at the moment. I think we've seen like a scout wolf for a while as well. And those wolves have largely been used for creeping. Now we see in Insuperable, committing a bit more. 2 Skellies coming out now. Going to slow down his creeping perhaps a little bit, but scouting intel going to be very helpful for him. See that this camp's been crept out. But Hitman actually switching off, going for the red camp here. It's the Linehorn of Stormwind, pretty nice item from there.
Forces are under attack. is complete.
Good use of the frost armor here to actually help creep out those sea turtles a bit more smoothly. And wow, even spins a coil here to speed up this creeping a touch. Hard to come by with mana at the moment, having gone for the slaughterhouse so late and getting those statues out so late. Alright. Now we see Hitman actually going for the red camp in the corner, going to go for that big item. And yeah, there's no real answer to this. This would be a perfect time for a creepjack, but maybe lost track of the Orc army with the skeleton scouting. And he himself going for a much weaker camp here. Picks up the orb though, that's really going to help with the creeping. Switching over all the attack damage items as well.
Our forces are under attack.
And the item is... ooh, Pipe of Insight. And it looks like Hitman, after creeping out that camp, ready to come on the offensive. We've got 4 fiends. Going for web now, about to complete upgrading. But yeah, it looks like kind of staking his claim in the center of the map here. Going to apply some pressure. And start playing quite conservatively. Does have a very strong base here. You can do some just blazing fast creeping with this kind of army, but looks like it's Insup. He's going to go on the offensive, picks up his 3rd hero, the Pit Lord, and maybe going to come in for a base push. We've got no fortified armor on the burrows at the moment, so it could actually work out, but looks like he stops off, getting up some creeps on the way there, slowing down his attack a little bit. We have a war mill going up out the back, so still a while off the fortified burrow upgrade completing. But yeah, in the meantime, both the big items going the way of Hitman. Oh my god, now he got Legion Doomhorn as well? Oh my god, that is just such double ore items. Wow, it's all triple ore items in fact as well, because he's got the Lion Horn. That is really, really bad news. Insup suffering badly from just losing track of the Orc army and getting massively out-crept as a result of that. Coming on the offensive now. Fast town portal back. Fortified burrow is about halfway complete. Both players right around 50 food. Hitman with quite a lot of gold in the bank as well. Hal hitting most of the Wind Riders. Leaving them down now. Pretty good stomp. Oh, medium stomp really. Oh boy, there go the Fiends, and that was a much better stomp now. Pretty good Nova though in response. Fiends are slowly dropping, but the Wind Riders are falling quite quickly. Oh boy, where was the coil to save that Fiend? Still so much mana on that Death Knight. There's one on the other Fiend now though. Wind Rider over here also getting webbed down, unable to get away. Not too many Fiends left, but not too many Wind Riders left either. Insup though is up. Larger army still has quite a lot of mana left on the Death Knight as well. Good news for him. Now going for the shop. Not much Hitman can do at this point against that. Burrow continuing to spit out the damage, but looks like Insup going to pull back here. There's just no real easy target. I suppose he could maybe fight from around here. Try and knock out the burrows. But we're getting a little bit separated here. Gonna go for some creeping on the 2 last major camps remaining on the map. Death Knight does have the big mana potion as well, worth mentioning. Mana for days. Meanwhile, a counterattack. Look at how fast the Orc army got across the map before even like half completed the camp. He's across there and looking to harass the undead base. We've got 2 spirit towers. No, only one of them just completing now. That's enough to give pause to the Wind Riders.
Our forces
So
are
as
under
not
attack.
to chase in, and a second tower about to complete upgrading. So with that many towers, should be safe.
Our town is under attack.
Then stand ready.
And some more creeping here from the undead army. It's a big involve again. Strange choice to have Pendant of Energy on the Pit Lord.
Our forces are under attack.
I would have thought that was like the worst character to get it on. Like even when he used like 2 health before, he still had over half mana at the end of that fight. Okay, there he goes, transferring over now to the Death Knight. Or maybe he was holding it actually, just carrying it around so the Death Knight could heal or regen mana better off the statues. That would make a bit more sense. Did he have... I briefly was doing some more upgrades for those Wind Riders, but cancelled them.
Our
And
forces
now
are
going
under
for an
attack.
expansion behind this. I thought he had Envenom Spears as well. It's going to turn up the damage from the Wind Riders. Yeah, it does. It does a lot of damage. Wow. Huge stomp too, hitting almost the entire army. That coil arriving too late. Oh, this is actually going quite poorly all of a sudden for Insup. Their stomps are just off the charts. Really, really strong. The fiends are tumbling down. Too late on the coil, time and time again here. Here we go, finally saving one fiend, but this one now in some trouble. There's the web, needs some more web. Oh, but the Nova coil, down goes the Farseer.
Our forces are under attack.
Could come back in, kill these statues. Chasing down the fiend here. But the expansion, can Hitman hold on long enough for that to be a relevant factor? Well, for the altar kill now. So he's positioned at the tavern, maybe going for some intercepts, going for the buyback. That could be pretty strong. And the peons evacuating the base here, interesting. Sent over, I guess, to start mining, but still a wee while off being able to do that. Intercept is working out somewhat. Fiend's in some trouble. Doesn't look like he's got burrow either. So they're having to just fall here to the stomp. Fiend goes down. So yeah, all the reinforcements here from Insup getting picked off, though. He is doing some nice work blasting through these burrows. Proxy shop at the base doorstep there.
The sleeper awakes.
Got the ethereal, the Invis wolves now. They are really bad news. How? No more mana left on the lich though. The fiend's falling fast. It's the last fiend, no more web. Statue's in some trouble now. Turning the pressure back onto the Farseer. No mana on the lich though. Without the Nova. Missing an element there. Look at how fast the Farseer just runs away to safety. Those auras stacking up. Got some web going this time. Oh man, he spends a coil on the Tauren Chieftain. Shop not quite complete in time here for him to do some purchasing. He's going to come back in. Going to come back in. Oh boy, this could be a bad decision. Yeah, I mean, he basically just lost everything he purchased there. Nova just had the mana for it, but he's fast, that Tauren Chieftain. Death Knight going to wrap around and look for the intercept. Doubles back to the shop though, staffing out to safety. Of the units getting webbed though. And the gold is flying, already got 500 out of that mine. So still with a 10 food lead here, but his composition not super strong. I don't even know if he's got destroyer form, which would be really helpful against those wolves. It also destroys quite weak to the Wind Riders. He starts to shop a little bit deeper into the base, but gets spotted by the Lich. Cancelled. So now breaking upkeep. Got 2.5k left in his main mine. Been getting picked off on the way across. And Hitman slowly building up his army. Close to parity in terms of food count now. There's a little bit more invested in worker units, but here we go. You see Insup wrapping around, coming around this side as a countermeasure to these rally jacks, but not going to be successful. Hitman saw that coming a mile off. And picks off yet another Fiend. So now pretty much even into his army. No. Picks off one more Wind Rider there. Where's this Fiend going though? Oh boy. Could be in some trouble. No, Undead army's coming to defense. Good howl. Good stomp. Oh, I didn't quite hit the Death Knight. Could do so with some... Okay, there we go. Frost armor on him now. It'll run out to safety for the moment. Chain Lightning to deny the heal. And look at all these Fiends. They're actually quite low after the stomps, after the Chain Lightnings. Good invul there, dodging the coil. Fiends are very, very low. Another one falling, but no more Wind Riders either. Oh my god, 13 HP. Fasty is super low there, but look at how fast he runs. Stacked up auras. Look at all that.
Our gold mine
And the
is nearly
status bar.
empty.
That's craziness. And, you know, if he suspected an expansion, he probably would come down here, pick off these peons right now. But I think Hitman's got away with it here. Insup just has no idea.
Our forces are under attack.
Pumping more and more into the army. There's the barracks. Quite a few Wind Riders up in the air. In a reasonably safe position. He's just thundering out the Wind Riders. But concealing them like this, maybe, you know, trying to hide the fact that he's got the expansion.
Research complete.
And he's going to come in with a big wave of Wind Riders and try and overwhelm. Once again, they're back to similar food counts. Wolves coming in first. Undead units quite clumped up here, vulnerable to the stomp. Spread out a little bit more now. The Fiends are falling fast. Those Wind Riders, the focus fire damage is out of control here. And the Undead heroes, they're doing their best. So that's about all there's going to be left now. Morphs a Destroyer, but I don't know. Quickly takes the focus fire on the Wind Riders, goes down very, very low indeed. Okay, got another Fiend in here. So two more Wind Riders. Statue's in trouble as well. Could switch the orb over to one of the melee heroes to help against the air units. Not yet. Gonna go for the hero kill. One Chieftain, very high level here. Very tanky as well. Hard to take down. And here we go, runs by a shop. Oh, got an expansion over here. With over 3k mine from it. No. Uh-oh. And now Hitman with about a 5 food lead all of a sudden.
Our gold mine
Using
has
his
collapsed.
most of his mining capabilities here, but not all of them. Over Chain Lightning on the clapback. Heal Scroll on the Orc side. But just about out of mana on these Undead heroes now. Death Knight's got one more coil left. Spins it on the Fiend. Does leave the Lich a little bit exposed. And there we go. Turn around onto the Lich. He's got the invul. Activates. Fiend's getting focused down again. Town portal out. from Insup. And there we go. Insup not scouting this expansion for such a long time here. He thought that he had Hitman on the ropes. But, you know, he came in with that swarm of like 6 Wind Riders that were hiding back here. And that was enough to overwhelm, even with, you know, the good armor type matchup for Insup. This Wind Rider's focus fires are scary. Bring in the whole army, going for some unsummons. Bring in the ghouls as well to act as a little bit extra. Looks like some long range mining starting up over here. Or maybe a pocket expansion, no. Coming back over to counter this. Do you see it with the Watcher Ward? Yeah, I think he did. Oh man, that Watcher Ward actually gives it a lot more sight than I remembered. Oh man, he's even unsummoned his Black Citadel. Here we go. Fighting underway. Early nuke onto the Tauren Chieftain. He's got no survivability items, but he's got a bucket load of health. And he's refusing to go down. Meanwhile, the Wind Riders blasting through the army and fast. Invul on the Lich. The Wind Rider focus fire is scary. Goes back for the moment. There's a whole bunch more consumables interrupting the self. There we go. Good howl. Dropping down the damage, but no fiends, nothing to counter the Wind Riders anymore. Picks off the Tauren Chieftain. Running out for the moment. But the mining restarted.
Our forces are under attack.
And Insup just getting picked apart here by these Wind Riders. Last coil now from the Death Knight, coming back in, hoping to get something done here. Just for another howl, but nowhere near the Wind Riders. Desperately trying to shut down this mining. It's his own heroes here that are in some trouble. And now looks rather hopeless though for Insup at the moment. No counter expansion, unsummoned most of his stuff.
Our hero has been killed.
And the Wind Riders continuing to pick him off. So there we go. Hitman managing to sneak in that expansion, making all the difference. Insup just never scouting it. 3.5k gone from it before he noticed it, and that was too late. He ended up losing the fight, getting overwhelmed by the mass Wind Riders. GG, well played by Hitman, managing to mask that expansion. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. Thanks for tuning in to some more Warcraft 3 action. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.